If he wants to train young black men in how to avoid being killed in the city, you can talk about police. No, police should never kill anybody unjustifiably.
Right.
I've put them in jail when that happens. But you should spend 90% of your time talking about the way they're actually probably going to get killed, which is by another black. Avoid that fact, I think, is racist.
And in fact, folks, as Rudy Giuliani was alluding to, from August 9th when Michael Brown was killed in Ferguson to November 24th, when the grand jury announced it would not indict Darren Wilson, there were 130 shooting deaths in Chicago alone. Yet the media covered Michael Brown's death 23 times more than the 130 shooting deaths in one of the largest cities in the country. Joining us is Dr. Christopher Parker, who returns, professor of social justice and political science at the University of Washington and author of Change They Can't Believe In, The Tea Party and Reactionary Politics in America. Hey, Doctor.
Hey, Steve. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so, you know, I don't know. It seems like we have a narrative here that is just a false narrative.
False narrative? What's the false?
Well, you got 326 white people shot by cops and killed in 2012. 123 blacks. So you know your narrative, or the narrative that's out there, is like cops are hunting down blacks. What about the whites who were killed? Are they being hunted also?
You know, let's think about this in terms of proportionalities. Let's think about this in terms of proportionality. There's a whole lot more white people in the United States.
Yes, there are, and proportionally, yes. So you're absolutely right. But the media doesn't ever talk about. You would think no whites are killed by cops.
Well,
three times as many whites are killed as blacks. So we're almost getting to the proportionality of it all.
Steve, let's think about this in historical context.
No. Let's think about it as now. Now, I'm not going back to slavery, sir. We're talking about today.
Steve, we can go back 40 years ago to the late 1960s, and what touched off a bunch of these urban rebellions. And I'm not going to use the term riots. I'm going to say rebellions. What touched those off most of the time? Police brutality in the black community. That's what touched those off, Steve. Let's be real about this.
Police brutality touched off the riots in the 60s?
Those were the flashpoints. There were long-standing festering concerns in the black community back then, but it was police brutality that actually served as the spark.
So what evidence is it that you don't believe in the Staten Island case?
I mean,
the answer has to be you don't know, because you saw no evidence. That's got to be your answer. The grand jury met for 9 weeks, 60 exhibits.
Steve,
you saw none of them.
Steve, we saw what? Did we not see what happened on camera? What did this man do to deserve to get killed?
Nobody said he deserved to get killed.
Okay,
but you can't then imply that the cop is guilty of murder.
Steve, did the man deserve to get handled like that over selling cigarettes that were did he deserve to get attacked like that?
I'll tell you what. First of all, the man, when a cop says I'm going to arrest you, you say okay. You don't say you're not touching me. That starts the confrontation. That's number one. As far as what happened after that, hey, I'm not a cop. The man should not have died. We didn't see the medical reports. We didn't see the 60 exhibits. We didn't hear from doctors who said how much his medical conditions contributed to the death. People get taken down like that all of the time and don't die.
Steve, are you really going to sit up here and not consider, this history of police brutality in the black community?
I'm talking about Staten Island.
Okay, no, but
I'm
Steve,
talking about Ferguson.
It's a cumulative effect, Steve. The police are always picking on us. Are you kidding me?
They're
are you seriously
picking
not going to concede that?
The police are always picking on you?
On black, yes, they are.
Unjustified.
Really
in other words, blacks don't, you want to talk proportion? Blacks don't commit a disproportionate amount of murders and crime in this country?
If that is
the case, do they or don't they? No. Do they or don't they?
Why don't we look at what underpins
I know you can't answer that, Doctor. I knew you wouldn't answer that because it's a fact.
But Steve, why don't we look at some of the
mitigating
circumstances?
Or don't they? Answer my question.
Steve.
Won't answer the question. Folks, I'll tell you, blacks commit a disproportionate amount of crime in this country, murders and other crime. Obama has even said it. But this disingenuous why? I guess slavery. That must be the reason.
Why?
Doctor,
no, Steve,
I'm out of time. Thank you for coming on. I got to go. I can't. Why do I waste my time? That's what I'd like to know. Why? If you can't be honest about the situation, then why do I waste my time? Hey, how'd the markets do today? That's next. We will find out.